We told you last week about the changes coming to Broad Street with the addition of new separate bike lanes.
Now those bike lanes are raising questions about wheelchair accessibility and safety. Catherine Marchand is live downtown with that story. Catherine.
Josh, Latricia, with this new configuration, you have the sidewalk here, and then you have the bike lane, the curb, and then parallel parking spots on the other side. The question that we wanted to answer was how wheelchair users will be affected by these new changes. All along Broad Street, diagonal parking spaces have been replaced by bike lanes, a curb, and parallel parking spaces. Some of the new curbs stretch from block to block with no gaps. So what are the implications for people in wheelchairs?
The street parking on this street wasn't, the majority of it wasn't accessible parking spaces anyway. So it's really not impacting it from that point of view.
Jean Marie Lawrence uses a wheelchair. She says nothing's gained or lost with the new bike lanes because the diagonal spots that were here before weren't wheelchair accessible to begin with.
Could be easier for folks to come and go from their vehicles and access a wheelchair because you have the buffer space built in the bike lane.
Blythe Bailey of the Chattanooga Department of Transportation told me that because the bike lane is adjacent to a flat surface rather than another diagonal parking spot, wheelchair users might have more access than they did before, especially if they use ramps to exit their vehicles. But he says action will be taken if that's not the case.
And if anybody has a specific issue anywhere, specifically mid-block on our street, we'll go look at figuring out a way to remove that curb so that they can access the sidewalk directly.
Now, Bailey says that if you do have any concerns, you can feel free to reach out to his department. We'll put that contact information for you on our website, newschannel9.com. We're live from downtown. Catherine Marchand, News Channel 9.
Catherine,